I wanted to start this video a little bit differently, and so I'm starting what I eat in a day, night. So before I started cooking dinner, I wanted to have a little snack first, and I debated if I wanted to show what I made. I made onion rings in the air fryer, and I'm gonna be honest, it was a complete failure. It was my first time making onion rings with a wet batter. I usually use breadcrumbs, flour, eggs, and breadcrumbs, but this time I just wanted something fast because I was super hungry, and I thought that if I preheated the air fryer really hot before I started cooking, that it was gonna be fine. It was not fine. Spoiler alert. The batter did not stick to the onions when I took it out, even if I had like 30 minutes to cook it. The batter stuck to the inside of the air fryer, and the onion rings basically had no batter left. But you know what? It looked like this, and I still ate it. And I had another pan burikat after, or the WHORE bread, and it was really good, better than the onion rings. And now it's time to cook the real dinner. So I cooked nilatang baboy, or nilagang baboy, which is basically pork broth, and I also had it with dried sardine fish, or buwad na tamban, but pinikas, or it's filleted. And yeah, that's dinner for tonight. And this is what my plate looked like, and as you can see, this rice is mais, or it's made out of corn. This was really what I needed. I needed something brothy and something warm tonight, and this filled me up really good. After I ate and had some snacks, I had lamau, which is coconut with milk. And if you notice, if I eat something or I drink something, I kind of wince. That's because I have really sensitive teeth. And that's it for tonight. Now let's go to tomorrow morning. Well, it's not actually morning, it's afternoon. This is around 11 a.m. and I'm making brunch. I'm making chicken feet. So the first step for this is to boil the chicken feet. Well, the real first step is actually to clean the chicken feet, and then you boil it. I like my chicken feet to be very tender and falling off the bone, so I boil this for a really long time. But some people like it more on the chewier side, so if you want that, don't boil it for a long time. And now I'm gonna chop all the spices. First, we're starting with chilies. You gotta remove its head, and then you gotta chop it. Now, these chilies, I thought they were not very spicy. I think these chilies are called siling labuyo. But boy, was I wrong. It was really spicy. After the chilies, I'm gonna chop up some garlic, and I was feeling really lazy today with the garlic. I just smashed it, chopped it. I didn't even bother peeling it. I just took away the peel when I started eating. After I chopped the garlic very lazily, I'm going to peel and slice an onion. And I also decided to add a potato to this dish. This doesn't normally have potato, but I wanted to eat potatoes. That's why I added potatoes. And if you notice, I very rarely peel my potatoes because I like potato peel, and apparently it has a lot of nutrients. And this is also ginger that I'm adding. I love to eat ginger, especially if it's cooked really well. And I sliced it like this. Now, these are all the ingredients that we're going to use, and it's time to cook it. I am using our dirty kitchen or outdoor kitchen, whatever you'd like to call it. I'm adding oil and I'm cooking the ginger first. If you don't know about ginger, it takes a really long time to cook. And so that's why I'm starting with the ginger, because I don't like raw ginger. I like it to be really, really, really cooked. After that, I am going to add in the garlic, which is, let's just call it lazy garlic. I didn't peel it at all. I just smashed and chopped it. Once your garlic browns, you can cook everything else. So here I added the onions and the chilies, and then after that, I'm going to add the chicken feet. Now I don't know why this is zoomed in like crazy, but apparently I was zooming in. But here is me adding the chicken feet, and then I added the potatoes. After that cooks for a little bit, I added the bay leaf, and then I'm gonna add oyster sauce. Then I'm adding soy sauce, MSG, brown sugar, salt, and mixing it all up. You may think, Lois, that's gonna be too salty. You'd be right, it's gonna be too salty, but we usually eat it with rice, so it balances it out. I would say most Filipino food are quite salty, but what can I say? I'm a salty gal. Now I'm gonna add water from the hose, and I regret not adding more water. And honestly, so if you're gonna cook this, add more water, because after I boiled it, it reduced a lot and there was basically no more sauce left. Yeah, so you just gotta cook it until the potato cooks, because basically the chicken feet is cooked. Now, this is my friend, and she really likes spicy food, and as you can tell, she is struggling. So that was really spicy, but it was really good as well. Like, the chicken was falling off the bone and the potatoes were really good. I just wish it had more sauce. Like, look at this. There is literally no more sauce. It was dry, but it was still pretty good. Let's eat. This is gonna be my brunch and my first meal of the day.
Sa mga dugil, uya dyan kubi mo, nigungkod sa kuha kay paggawas pa man ako, ay nisuod man ang mga panday. Ako sa naman sa naman sa suod. Okay. Hanga. Sugod.
So this is it for my brunch. After this, I spent time with my dog, and my grandma also came to visit. So we had a little chat. She lives far away from me, so sometimes she just randomly shows up. And so we get to catch up a little bit and have girl talk. And I spent the rest of the day cleaning the house and taking a nap and spending time with my dog. And then for dinner, we got Jollibee because I was going to my mom's house to feed her dogs because she wasn't coming home for the night. So since there's no food at our house, we just decided to get Jollibee to eat it. So I just got C1, which is basically fried chicken and rice, and I'm gonna be heading to my mom's house, which is about 30 to 40 minutes away from where I live.
Thank you.
So when I got to my mom's house, I fed her 3 dogs. She has 2 big dogs and 1 small dog. I wasn't able to film much because the dogs were very excited to see me. But I left and then I went to go get my favorite ice cream, which is this ice cream right here. It tastes like frozen yogurt. It's sour and sweet and tastes like fruit. It's the best and it's only 15 pesos. Bawal utang. And also I got this one. I thought it was matcha, but it's not. It's klepon. I don't even know what that means, but when I ate it, it tasted like pandan, and then it had coconut inside, and then it also had latik, which is like brown sugar and coconut milk. It was good, but I was still disappointed that it wasn't matcha because I thought it was matcha. And this ice cream place right in front of it is the park. And so I wanted to hang out in the park a little bit and I wanted to stay in the children's playground. But I don't know, for some reason, even though it was 9 p.m., there were still a lot of kids there. And so I really wanted to sit on the slide and I couldn't because there were so many kids. Like, how dare there be kids in the playground? Honestly, I was a little bit shocked, but then I thought, that's so silly of me to be shocked that there are kids in the playground. Like, the playground is meant for kids. Yeah, but I spent about an hour more here at the park, and that's it. That's what I ate in a day. Bye bye.